Support Chuck Killer, the 2-in-10 master, the 40-ounce smasher. Now I'm drunk, and you're gay, but that shouldn't stop you from watching the next video by the Bitter Poet Madman.
Hey there, thanks for joining me for another craft beer review. Today we have from the Ayinger Brewery, the Ur-Weisse Authentic Dunkel Weisse. Pretty cold, 500 milliliter bottle. Brewed and bottled by, let's see if I can get this right, Privat Brauerei, France, Inselkammer, Aig, Germany. It's kind of fake signatured from Brau van Aving. No ABV list on the bottle, and I didn't do any sneak peeks. Oh, there it is, 5.8% ABV. Now, your Dunkel, or Dunkel, I believe it's pronounced, your Dunkel van Biers, they are made, yeah? So you got, basically, you got your Crystal Weissens, your Hefe Weissens, and your Dunkel Weissens. Okay? Okay. The Dunkel Weissens are your dark Weissens. So you're going to get a lot of the flavors that you get out of wheat beers, but in a much, at least in my opinion, a concentrated form of flavor. It's a different thing altogether. But you know what? I've reviewed one Dunkel before. I gotta try to pry this cap nice and slow because I want to keep it. Alright. I didn't hear a hiss or anything like that, unless I just wasn't paying attention. Gonna be using Wheat beer glass, yeah. This one's foaming like crazy, and it's a lot lighter than I thought it was gonna be. Way lighter than I thought it was gonna be. A lot of times, your wheat beers are gonna pour you a huge, very big aroma head. Tons of carbonation coming up from that one. You can see through it. I mean, really, the last Dunkel I had was much darker than this. See, Bavarian unfiltered dark wheat ale. That's really light for an unfiltered dark wheat ale, in my opinion. I think it's very light. I mean, I guess if you look at it over there, maybe I put it down right there, it's not so directly in the light. It does look a little darker, but I've seen Dunkels to the point where you almost can't see through them. The one I believe I reviewed was the one from Spaten, the Spaten Brewery. Yeah. All right, enough fucking around. Let's have a smell. Oh yeah, big time banana flavor out of that son of a gun. Huge, just huge aroma. Bananas, very typical. That clove smell. It smells very much what you would expect out of a German Weiss beer. It smells pretty good. The head's really sticking around. That's just a pretty thing right there in that glass. That's just nice and pretty. Alright, I've been rambling too much, having too much fun with this review. Let's have a taste, yeah? It's like concentrated Hefe, you know? Really tasty. This particular bottle was about $4 for the old 1.9 fluid ounces, 500 milliliter bottle there. Yeah, smell is good. Smells right where it should be. I think it's a little bit too carbonated, and I don't know. I don't think these are bottle conditioned. If they are, maybe this bottle has just kind of been sitting a little longer. It's got more carbonation built up. Taste is, like I said, it's like a concentrated Hefe. You get your clove taste, you get your wheat taste, you get your little bit of like that banana aftertaste. This has a little bit of bitterness to it, which you're not going to find in a Hefe, but not nearly as bitter or strong as other Dunkels I've had. If you want to check out my old, it's one of like my first reviews ever. If you want to check that out, you can go ahead and see what I'm talking about with the color differences, a little bit of different characteristics. But it's still a Dunkel, yeah, and I enjoy it. Maybe not quite as flavorful as I'd hoped, But it's very good. It's smooth. Has a nice clean finish to it. Mouth feels pretty good. Although, like I said, I think it's a little too carbonated. But this is a pretty solid beer. I would probably buy this again. Same food pairings I would suggest for this. I would suggest for my last video, your schnitzels, your wursts with the sauerkraut. You know, authentic German food goes great with authentic German beer. I'm gonna pretend that never happened. All right. Anyway, try to get mine back track. All right, I'll tell you what. I'm cutting to the break. Okay, I'll be back with my final thoughts. Hey guys, we're back, and I also noticed while I was enjoying this, there's definitely some like orange zest taste to it. I would say light to medium bodied on the body. Let's have one more taste. Really has a really nice like coating in your throat with all the different flavors. Great aftertaste. I think I might have to make some pizza or something because this is good, and I feel like I need food to go with this beer. Pretty good. I'm gonna go solid B. No more, no less. That's the final grade. And now you know the grade, and that's the Ayinger Ur-Weisse Authentic Dunkel. Yeah. So cheers. Thanks for watching. If you haven't already subscribed, hit the button, please. That'd be awesome. Cheers.